Taking under the hell laces. Action under the sheets. Hot and Yo, so this is another video, a part 2 of the earlier video. So now, what I want everybody to realize is, yeah, I'm not finished. So as time is going on and you see that the gentleman is very bland, I'm talking about Max, has no excitement. The morning show is just the morning show. He's always asking for others' opinions. That's not really what his position is supposed to be. They gave him the female format because he's not an athlete, known athlete. I just know him from running. That's the only sport. It's pretty quick. I'm talking about really, really quick. I'm talking about like when I seen Devin Hester and all of them run on the football field, it was impressive, but I already seen somebody really fast at a young age. And on top of that, it was hype because he was white. So y'all really sleeping like he was really dumb quick. I'm talking about really fast. Like, I'm talking about quick. So, yeah, let's just talk about it. So, you see how Stephen A is on to something and then everybody catches on to Stephen A when he's talking to Max. So as you can see, Max uses me every day as his life, as a degree in his life, to remember something. He remembers my face when I was a little kid. So he takes the picture of me when I'm young and he remembers that every single day. And he puts whatever information that he needs to remember onto my face. So that's why I'm complaining. And that's why I'm saying I'm lining everybody up. Because you're doing exactly what Max is doing to me. And I could prove it in court. See, you can't. And y'all can't. So that's my point. So when I get tight and then I start making you understand something, only the law can make it clear to you. Excuse me, I'm sweating. Only the law can make you understand where I'm coming from because I could prove it. And the reason why it's so sickening, because you prove my point that we have to go through this hurdle for me to prove something to you because you're trying to pick on me because you think you know something that I don't. But I'm trying to tell you I do. You see? So instead of being spammed by 1090 Jake, instead of being spammed by DJ Bless One, I Smoke Hip Hop, his name is fraudulent. Do I have to look into the camera? His name is fraudulent. So, all right, so everybody that's been watching my videos, understand what I'm doing. I know you can see eye to eye with me here, and I'm putting you here. I am doing what Max is doing to me every day of my life, in his life. He's putting me somewhere else. So don't you think for 1 second I'm not on point about anything.
Welcome back, Ms. Hogan. Thank you for your patience.
You understand that? That's what you have to realize. Now, YouTube is completely changed. Completely changed. I Smoke Hip Hop. Your name is fraudulent. DJ Bless One is fraudulent also. Maybe you have a story to tell. on your own and you went through your trials and tribulations. I'm not here for you at all. I actually, it's so crazy because you just have that look. That's all I'm gonna say. And everybody that's familiar with me, you already see who he look like. So, I mean, come on. So put it together. Who's really spamming who? And who's really getting caught? Nobody has yet made a video better than mine pertaining to any issue that I'm touching on. And when you surface around the issues that I'm touching on, your video is still better because you have a setup. As far as the knowledge, you have nothing. So that's how I know you got invisible viewers in front of computers, real computers. You see how you figured it out? How computers can bring people out of work? Right? They taught you in the history books. Y'all was the same spammers that made it obvious when the teachers taught us how to be fraudulent. Y'all made it obvious. I'm just being real with you. Honestly and truthfully, would you ever in your life just go straight forward in a dangerous situation with your first thought? You see what I'm saying? That's why I say a cat is smarter than a dog. The dog runs into the house to save the people from the burning building. The cat gets the fuck away and saves himself. So who's smarter? You see what I'm saying? It's degrees of intelligence. And now you're caught. You're caught. You're caught. I have tags tagging other countries to come look on. Nobody else has tags. All right? Y'all didn't have tags. Y'all didn't have Chinese tags, Turkish tags. Y'all didn't have Japanese tags. Y'all didn't have Yiddish tags. Let's do the math. Are you kidding me? I got all of y'all sealed out. I'm wanted in a good way. I have to be. I went through too much. Now I'm going to work for the government. How about that? Since I got the biggest loop, I would be a grimy dude. Listen, I'm about to take y'all hostage and rob y'all. Because I legally can rob y'all. If you think about robbery, right? The money is owned by the federal government. This is the federal bank, the Federal Reserve. This is their printing. That's why there are laws in this state. Technically, when you take money from somebody, that's not their property. They just got paid to live in the state, and these are the rules. This is the federal government. The federal government is his own world. Literally, that's who the elites are, is the fucking federal government. It's not the regular state judges that we could just catch right out of the fucking jails. You see what I'm saying? Right out of work, somebody could just catch her and go right to jail. It's not like that. With the feds, you got men in black. These niggas is strapped ultra to the T. They look like humans. They run fast in shoes and tuxedos. It's different. It's like a whole nother world. I just told you the Luciferian effect. COVID air hit Mars first. Then they bounced. The second, think about it. That shit is easy. And if you think it's not that cartoony, it is that cartoony. The dude, if you don't think Max looks like a fucking cartoon character, then just go look at him. He looks just like a cartoon character. He's degreed that way. There's angles in life. And what y'all do is, your community members, y'all get too close. Y'all care too much. Why y'all caring so much? Is something deeper for you? You looking for a hidden treasure because you can't survive on your own. So you figure you bring somebody down with you, right? You want to bring somebody down with you, right? So you can make life a little worse for them, so you could be each other's outlets and each other's way out and shit like that, right? That's what you want to do. You want to drag people down, and so y'all go, so you can suffer together, so you could be the one with the opportunity because your man is 100% better than you. It's racism at its finest, and it breaks down to sexism and gender. The proof is in the pudding. You can't be serious with nothing you do. Nothing you do. What opportunity, what fair opportunity in life can anybody get? Can anybody? Nobody can get a fair opportunity if you don't match the description to the match. Period. Out and out, Max Kellerman is a dumbass. He's book smart. He's not common sense smart. It's a difference. You got to be well balanced to prosper in society because you got different type of assholes that's in charge. So you got an asshole that's in charge this way, right? And that's the rules. Then you got another asshole that's in charge a different way. And that's the rules. And it's completely different. And you just can't survive in either or terrain. You just can't. That's the structure. Do you see that mindset? That's called having a denomination. That's called having sex. Sex. Not intercourse. I'm talking about sex in denominations. That's what that's called. Breaking up, segregation. You got to understand where I'm coming from. Y'all all fell into the trap. I already see everybody is dead. If you don't believe me, all of y'all is dead. If you're a Christian, I can just prove it to you right now. If God said you die if you eat from here, and the devil said you live and you become like God when you eat from here, what really happened and who listened to who? Obviously, if we getting taunted off hell and taunted off of paradise, and this is a test, who really won? Who really told the truth? It wasn't the devil. It couldn't be the devil. Aha! I got you. It couldn't be. So life's a gamble, right? And you use the lived, that's the devil backwards. You use him for a cheat. That's a leprechaun. That's a statue. Right? Think about the angle of a devil. That shit came from nowhere. So if I'm Native American, right? Say if I'm Native American and I'm in Virginia, and then my cousin is Native American from Alaska, and this is back before any building infrastructure or anything. This is just fishing, ponds, and survival. And then these white people came on boats. You understand that? If the Native American in Alaska didn't know anything, and somebody came and called him a beast because he looked like an animal, what we know as beast, and then made a whole language to remember something and a whole knowledge to remember the science that they built to use against the Native American, then you already understand that I win. Out now, I got all the reasons to prove it to you. If I'm here and you came on a boat with a cross and said in the name of Jesus Christ, and I didn't know who he was, never seen him or anything, and then you got strong on it, and then you proved that you knew something because of your degree in life. So it was amazing and fascinating to me because I'd never seen you before. You looked different and everything. And then you did something different. You used your brain different. Okay, so you got my attention. Now understand that that is also a bad thing. And it seems like you people are so thirsty to teach somebody that you can do something bad to them. That's what you This is why I win. This is why I'm happy. This is why I'm happy. You prove my point. Just pay attention. You make people. You are the community. You realize people that think like that, y'all get electrocuted. And after electrocution comes fire. So these little hot feet homos, whatever's going on, whoever kid you trying to rape, whoever kid you trying to kidnap, whoever kid you trying to own, that immigrant life, that's that. I'm telling you right now, that's not permitted, wanted, or any. That's not here. Y'all need to take all that shit back the way y'all came from. And that's somebody that's from this fucking country. I'm talking about you can't say nothing about anything. Nothing about anything. Nothing at all. Nothing. You have 4 grandparents. Notice I didn't say great-grandparents yet. But you have 4 grandparents. Right? 4 of them. Come on, yo. Look what y'all just implemented into the United States of America. And there's other countries that's looking at y'all. Y'all fell for something that you heard that you didn't even know exists. You didn't even know it exists. That's how stupid you are. You just went with the flow. You understand that? You just went with the flow. You didn't even know this sudden power that you was possessed in, this idea that just possessed you and you just became smart. You didn't know that this shit exists. This is haram. This is bad knowledge. This is the homosexual community in every religion right here. What you're doing right now, that's it right there. That's it. Because that F word meant a man with blue eyes. Now go look at their behavior and then go look at Max's behavior. Now really think. What's what and who's who? Think about it. Think about who's pissed off. And think about the man that got 3 different eye colors. And they not brown and they not black yet. It's possible, because I seen it. Everybody say it's only 3. No, it's 5. His shits do turn brown. And his shits turn black. When his eyes turn black is when he is scared to death. I'm talking about absolutely scared. When he's in the gym and them boxers telling him, they asking him, why are you looking at the kids? And they telling him to get out of the way. You understand? Get out of the way. You're in front of the mirror, in front of the weights. You're not curling. And I'm a little kid, 7, 8, 9 years old. Before I got hurt. I'm watching how they do everything. The kettlebells. I'm watching the sit-ups. I'm watching how they bench press. I'm watching how they throwing their punches so they won't get hurt. And he not doing nothing. He not. He was always getting bullied. And I didn't know why. I didn't know why I felt bad for the man. You understand that? I don't know that shit. I'm here. I'm thinking you know everybody in my family. I'm thinking that you are possibly related to us. This is my cousin that knows you, who introduced us. We didn't even talk. I'm here. No highs, no buys, no handshakes, no nothing. So the joke was on me. Okay. So I take that shit. As a 9-year-old, I take it. Now the joke is on you. And everybody that followed you. Everybody. There's a lot of people that know who you are that don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying? For everybody that wants to know something, prior to me getting scarred via the max, you should ask him about that shit on his lip, honestly. Because now, as I put shit together, the people and the person that I seen around him, it was so fixed. Because it was black people. I'm talking about really dark-skinned black people. Dressed up as women. scars on their face. That's when I got my shit. It was like somebody came and they looked for me and my cousin. That's why I'm saying I feel backdoored. You have to understand where I'm coming from. I never seen Max's scar on his lip until I started filming that shit. That's the reason why I started a YouTube page. And then I started catching his degrees. I started catching them tricks again. Oh yeah, you think I'm crazy, right? So why are you looking like a reptile then, Mr. Wise Man? Since I can't translate it without looking crazy, well, here it goes. It's a lot of left brain activity if you're left-handed. That's cool. So look at your right eye. You locked and loaded and you gyroed up. Couch potato, insanity. If you keep reading, right, your right eye opens and your left one shuts, because that's what school was for. Remember scheduling? They make you read, then they make you write as they send you to different classes to keep the face symmetric. That means it match. Mind you, I know the camera's here. So since people won't play with me, I'm going to play with you too. Call it a natural essence. I respond to the sun. All you moon face motherfuckers, y'all need to stay away from me. Y'all do. It's, Veshna was turned green. Remember that? And Shiva was turned gray. So everybody that think they Muslim and you forgot that Islam is the sanction of Hindu because Hindu is the first religion. Yeah. Now here I am. I ain't gonna run you too deep. But some of you people, I'm gonna pull your card. Because you're walking around here with a cross in the name of Jesus Christ and stuff like that, which is cool. But at the same time, the person is dead. You wouldn't wear a bullet that killed your peoples on your neck. Let's just keep it clear. Or let's just while the body's dead, let's take the autopsy of the cancer that killed your peoples. Let's take where the organ where the cancer was infested. We're gonna put it in a bubble and we're gonna wrap it around our neck. And then we're gonna pray. Is that puja in Hindu? Is it or is it not? So disrespect me if you want, and I'll keep pulling your card no matter what religion you're in. I'm telling you something that's natural. I'm from here, right? I'm from here, and my grandmother that's deceased, right? She taught me something a long time ago that I already picked up on the natural. It was boop, at the same time. It was undeniable. I already knew it was the truth. I'm not going to leak you into it. I'm going to just keep proving it and proving it and proving it. Because it's not how many people I speak to, it's who I'm speaking to. All it takes is for me to speak to one famous person. I have yet to go up to the hill and speak to anybody famous, anybody, about the situation and let them know how serious this shit was, right? And then pull a card about the situation. So you heard it. You need to spread the word. If not, I'm blackballing you. I have yet to pull anybody's card like that. If you want me to pull somebody's card like that, then it can happen. I'm not scared of anything or anybody. You understand that? And I'm not taking no sides until I'm satisfied with myself. The LGBTQ community, they still not talking about adding the P to their community because they already want to teach somebody shame or something. And let me stop you right there. That flag is definitely not the community. I'm definitely not the community. That's the Nagaland flag. So you better put some fucking respect on everything I say. That's the Nagaland flag. Now go look it up. You see what I'm saying? So the community, y'all can have a rainbow, which is the most indigenous shit living in the universe. And then you have acronyms, so you can just switch the damn letters to mean anything you want, right? And keep playing tricks and keep changing rules and definitions of words so you can get leverage. Leverage, leniency, and L is the first letter of that alphabet community, right? So why am I rapping? I don't even want to fucking rap. This is what I'm saying. This shit has to be, it has to be meant for something. Like, I have to be doing this for a reason. Because it don't make no sense any other way. It don't. If I had it my way, I'd be training. Whether I had surgery or not, I'd be training. Instead, I have to play Mr. Detective, the Men in Black, watching this gray alien, green alien, blue alien, whatever he is, just sit up there and use me as if he worships Hindu. Do you understand where I'm coming from? He's using me. This is why I'm pissed off. This is the truth right here. And I'm calling out people. I'm calling out my family members and everything. He's using me, right, as puja, right? And there's a goddess named Poverty, right? It's a goddess. Poverty is married to Shiva, right? So in Judaism, which he is, in Yiddish, which they speak, I just told you, Shiism, that's Shiva. They use the destroyer. They use the destroyer. The nigga is evil. Understand what I just taught you. That's why I made a page. That's why I made a page about it. He's constantly being racist and evil and manipulative in his head. But when he speaks to you in person out loud, not speaking in his head, but when he speaks to you out loud as if when he's working, he's a totally different person. Don't you realize in his tuxedo, he becomes the magician. But when he's regulating Air Force Ones, he's this husband that's willing to go all out with his wife. Because if I would talk to his wife, your fucking husband's a freak. I know people that could probably agree. When they heard about my situation, you should have seen the way they came out and the way they expressed it to me. I don't want nobody's sympathy. I want the justice. Stop trying to give me sympathy. You're trying to give me sympathy because you know it's over for you. Each and every one of you. Y'all know it's over. That's why you're trying to give me sympathy? So you can gain leverage? So you won't burn in hell for listening to another man, a human, just like yourself. See, what the white man didn't teach you in school, he didn't teach you everything. He held things from you. I'm naturally left-handed, so they taught me how to write right-handed. And if I didn't, I was getting in trouble. Understand that. And got away with it. So now, the guy with 3 eyes, 3 different eye colors, can use me as puja. And if you don't know what it is, I'll tell you what it is. It's when you take these 6 gods and goddesses and you praise them out loud. You give them nuts. You give them essence, a bread, a bucket of money, fresh water. You can throw salt in it, say a prayer, light an incense. Puja. Be careful with the food. You wouldn't want to do cheese, right? I know the community was like, oh, the first thing he said was nuts, right? That's how much I hate y'all. It's hatred over here. Because you want to know why? All y'all do is have sex with the same sex. So the whole world, especially America, we all have to be crucified because these certain born retards think a different way? You kidding me? All y'all just said is that y'all have sex with the same sex. So you just went on TV, killed people, got people in trouble, got them locked up for the rest of their life, sued, and lied, and got away with it. First of all, if the person is not interested in having any type of intercourse with you and y'all the same sex, and you are interested in having sex with the same sex, you should not be around that person. Because if a female, which is his interest, comes, she gets rubbed the wrong way because of the intuition, that takes away from him. So you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Tell the truth. All of y'all. Y'all don't know what you're doing. So what's the community? Especially if you don't want a pedophile, because we already know the word pedophilia came from magic. Walt Disney was associated with pedophilia. Everybody that made cartoons, and everybody that was into art and stuff like that had a degreed magic. It was curation. So when you see amazing stuff, it's not out of this world. It's because people know how to obtain and do it. That's part of the brain. You only use 10% of the brain. In the back of the brain is the reptilian sensory, adrenaline, and stuff like how you heal and stuff like that. So who's right and who's wrong? Because now the community don't want to add the P. So America would be grimy. I'm talking about grimy. Matter of fact, it wouldn't even be America. Let the higher government come in and show you what a real pedophile is, and watch how that shit scare the shit out you, because that's what they do.